So this is an r/ForExposure. We're not trying to scam you. Think about the exposure. Ever since I started freelancing, I've been getting more and more choosing beggars messaging me. Although lots of them are actually nice enough and just don't know better. And after I explained to them that I can't unfortunately work for free, they'd be like, oh, right, fair enough, thanks anyways. But oh boy, those few special snowflakes, at least they make good stories for Reddit. This time it was a company that messages me, an actual real-life company that's quite popular in my country. They do those greeting cards, and when you scan them with their app on your phone, they start moving. So basically, when you get commission with them, you are to draw one still image that would be printed on the card, and also create an animation that would show through the screen on the phone. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's what I'm talking about. To cut a very long story short, they offered me $100 to do the artwork, animation, and give them exclusive rights for the next 10 years. I don't know if you know a lot about selling artwork rights, but when it comes to commercial use, rights for a year should come to at least $1,000. And this is a company that uses different artists for all their cards, so I would assume they know what they are doing and would not offer peanuts as payment. After all, they make money because of the artwork. Then the guy that I was corresponding with started explaining to me that they have to pay for their own packaging and distribution. He mentioned the packaging a few times. Do you know what their packaging is? It's see-through cellophane. I told him that the price does not correspond to the 10 years worth of exclusive rights. I have no idea how all those other artists agreed to that. It's a joke. He told me, we're not trying to scam you. Don't be greedy. If your card sells well, we'll be happy to work with you again. This is great for exposure for you. Keep in mind, nowhere on the card does it say who the artist is. I told him that for that price, I can't give him more than a year. Fair enough, it was a Christmas card, therefore only selling for the month of December, which he pointed out, and insisted on the 10 years. I kept thinking, I could make more myself if I just draw my card and sell it? The guy kept pressuring me, talking about that sweet exposure, and them 10 years of fame. Then he offered me a different deal. 5 years worth of exclusive rights where they don't pay me a fee, but give me 19% of the first 250 cards sold. What the fuck is up with that percentage? I was feeling mentally exhausted by all that. The drama was coming from the fact that we started working on the cards before signing the contract. Oh yeah, never fucking do that. The conditions before starting the artwork sounded much different, and no mention of the 10 years worth of free rights for them. The guy started getting frustrated with me. We've already started printing them. You can't back out now. But we haven't signed anything. How are you printing them? We're in a rush for Christmas. I was worried they would just take my work and not pay me at all. So I agreed on $100 for them to have the rights of my work for 5 years. Their last offer. We'll make a series of cards with you if this one sells, he says. I don't ever want to work with these people. I spoke to an artist friend of mine who's worked with him in the past. They gave her $50 for 3 cards each. As long as artists agree to do this, companies will continue this exploitation. They really cornered me, and I know it was my fault for not insisting to see the contract first, but I trusted a well-known company that works with many artists. It is still an experience that I learned from. Yeah. Artists who ask for money are bad people. I'm a freelance artist, and I make my living by selling products I've made, and also commissions. This morning I woke up to a long Instagram message by some girl. I've been following you for a long time and I like your art, but I do not think you should put price on art. I understand this is your job and that is great, but selling your enamel pens for $5 is ridiculously expensive. We have to be people after all, and make compromises with the others. Oh my fucking god. Sorry. Okay. I really hope you would take this as an advice. It would be useful to you. You are welcome. I wasn't sure where this is coming from, as I've never spoken to this person before, and I am aware that my prices aren't unreasonable at all. No, that's actually pretty standard. That's a good price. I'm always professional and polite with my customers, and I replied something in the lines of, this is your opinion, and I respect it. I do not force anyone to buy anything from me. If someone wants to buy my pen or commission me, they would. I do make compromises for people I believe deserve it. Yeah, that was not a good move. Don't say that. That just seemed to anger it. She went on. Well, yeah, at the end it just shows if you're a good person or not. For me, art is here just to make people happy. And if you can't do that, your art is worthless. At this point, I'm honestly confused. Is she trolling or is she just uneducated? I reply simply, okay, Not everyone is capable of appreciating art, which is fine. I don't see the need for you to get so aggressive.
This is not aggression. Sorry if it seemed that way. Believe me, I can appreciate art of any sort if it is made by a quality artist, which unfortunately you are not.
At this point, I didn't see a need to continue this conversation because I was feeling attacked for no reason. I could see her typing her next line, so I blocked the user. Next day. Same girl, different account.
Hey, I've been following you for years and I love your art. Your pen is too expensive. Can you actually show me you're a good person/artist? Because that's the same thing, and sell it to me for free?
Sell it for free. It's like that joke when you work in customer service or like just in general retail and you're at the cash register, you scan the item and it comes up, oh, I don't know what this item is. And you have to tell the customer, just a second, I have to find out what the price of this item is. And they go, oh, does that mean it's free? That always pisses me off so freaking much.
I'm willing to pay shipping, of course.
I have no words. Like, what? Thank you for reading this. I know it is a long one. User steals my original character, then uses every excuse in the book to let me let them use it. Screenshots included below. So little context, I made/own a Pokemon fusion design that gets stolen a lot. Like 30 plus times. Wish I was exaggerating, but I have the screenshots to prove it. Usually it's people taking the design to use it as their original character, which I'm not okay with because like many others, I've put a lot of time and effort into this character. Most of the time it goes fine when I ask them to remove it. This is not one of those times. I was alerted to a user taking my OC and using her other forms in a poll for them to use in their profile icon, so I confronted them about it. As you can see below, I got so many excuses from this one individual about wanting to use it. Really? Yep.
It sure doesn't look like it. Look.
I drew the images and made the character. Well, I got it from Google. And? It's still my original character. Remove it, please.
So, technically I'm not deleting. Now this person does it.
Well, that doesn't make it okay. They're in the wrong too. Now please kindly remove my hard work from your profile that you have no permission to use.
If Google has it, it's my property now. Now have a good day.
LMAO, not how that works.
Sir.
GG. Nice hidden profile you got there. You were warned and you didn't listen. When the owner of the content asks you to remove their work, you remove it. And they rejoin the conversation after being hidden.
Hi.
Hiya. How's it going?
Let me use it, please.
Nope.
And guess what? Get on my nerves. I dare ya.
Is that a threat? I'd be happy to show that to a leader.
No.
You don't get to steal my stuff and get mad at me when you're in the wrong.
I'm just frustrated.
Same, buddy. Not cool when this OC of mine has been stolen 30 plus times.
Idea time.
What?
Plus, aren't you grateful people use your art? I mean, come on, they share, yet they get credit, but once they find it in a website, you get credit too.
No. That's my OC. I'm not grateful people use my characters without permission and wipe away all the effort I put into her art and her backstory. I have money invested into this character, and you didn't credit me anyway.
LOL. Life gets more painful the more I push. I just want to run.
Life sucks, I know. You just gotta keep chugging on.
Run from my mistakes.
My parents divorced. Anyway, just be more careful and thoughtful about what you do on the internet, please. Family members dying. God. I'm just frustrated. Same, buddy. Not cool when this OC of mine has been stolen 30 plus times. Not that I've had worse. Not really a competition here, man. Just saying I'm not exactly pleased either. My great-grandmother passed last night. Sorry to hear that.
So, yeah.
Traditional art is still art at the end.
Don't be lazy and do it on your computer. Hand is better, always.
Well, digital art is still done by hand. An artist still has to take the time to draw it out.
Digital. No, it's computer.
They're both equal in value. It depends on how well you know your craft. Okay, so this individual was entertained way too freaking long. After someone's pulling out the "My grandmama died last night and my grandpapa is sad and lives in the house all alone." Yeah, they're bullshitting you. Thank you guys so much for watching my first video. I learned a lot along the way and really enjoyed the process. If you liked what you saw and want to see more, please like, subscribe, and comment. I freaking love comments and will absolutely obsessively read all of them. Keep yourself safe, cheeseheads. I'm out.